I know exactly where my passport is. You know, if I ever get one of those phone calls that says, you know, we need you to go somewhere now, preferably somewhere overseas, I'm ready to go just like that. Because packing for me is really no big deal. Since I've been blessed to be able to travel a lot, I have packing down to a science. I mean, I can start packing for a big trip the night before as long as my clothes are washed and clean. But then if all else fails, you can always go to a laundromat where you're at. The horror, though, of my life would be if I were called to go somewhere and was told I had to leave with only what I had on me. That I couldn't pack anything. Imagine you're going on a trip and you can't bring anything with you. You can't bring a bag with you. You can't bring an extra pair of shoes with you. You can't bring anything. All you have is yourself. I see horrors on some of your faces. What? You mean I can't bring my makeup. I can't bring my cell phone. I can't bring my charger for my phone. I can't bring my computer. I can't bring my golf clubs. I can't bring this. I can't bring that. It's amazing when you think about it. We wouldn't do it. I mean, who would do it? Well, except for Pete. You have to travel sometimes at the spur of the moment, right? And you just go, right? No problem. You can always buy clothes. See? Fixes airplanes, so. But we wouldn't do that. We like to have everything organized, everything in our place. But that's not what Jesus did with his disciples. See, Jesus sent out his disciples, 70 of them, out to proclaim the good news of God and to cure those who were sick. And he said, go on, but only take what you have with you. Carry nothing. Just yourself and the good news of God. He did that, A, to test them, but B, to help them realize that they don't need this extra stuff. All they really need was the good news of God through Christ. I always hear a lot of excuses from people when they say that they can't do something ministry-wise. Like, oh, I don't have the skills. Oh, I don't have the time. Oh, clearly somebody else would be much better at that than me. We rationalize why we can't do stuff. But the fact is that everything we need to do ministry for God, we received at our baptism, just like Noah is going to receive in just a few minutes. At our baptism, the Holy Spirit indwelled in us so that we can go forth not alone, but with others. Jesus never sent people alone. Notice he sent them in pairs to be able to equip each other. That's what the Mormons do. They go out, 2 by 2. You know, although we may not agree with their interpretation of who God is, one thing for certain, they sure take their faith seriously. They go out together with only the clothes on their back in order to proclaim the good news of God. Now, I'm not expecting any of you or me here to just pack up today and to go out, to leave everything, and to follow God with just what we have on our back. But maybe I am. Maybe God does. You don't have to go far. You can proclaim the good news of God at your workplace. You can proclaim it at your schools, on the playground. You can be Jesus for somebody else. You can raise people up when they've been pushed down by others. You can care for those who are hungry and give them hope. You can check in on somebody on this very hot day to make sure that they are okay when they might otherwise be dying from the heat. We can leave here after we've been fed with Christ and go and serve and know that we have everything we need to serve Christ today. You don't need an extra bag. You don't need an extra tunic. You don't need an extra pair of shoes, unless you're Carrie Brady. Inside joke, folks. But what we do need is Christ. Go forth. Be ready. Proclaim. Amen.